Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Europa Universalis IV together with the newest DLC, Rights of Man. We're playing on very hard difficulty with Lucky Nation set to historical. Welcome back, we are still playing as Bavaria, the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. And I sort of had the plan of attacking Augsburg, thereby pulling in Ulm and Styria, being able to convert them to the proper faith. The problem is that if I attack Austria, then we'll Augsburg, I mean, then we will also pull in the trade league that they belong to, the trade league of Ragusa, which will call in Ragusa, Verden, Ravensburg, Magdeburg, Mantua, the Knights, East Frisia, Nassau, and Riga. That's kind of nasty. Verden won't join, although they're very close to doing it, and Ravensburg won't join. So I still want to do it because we're losing imperial authority because we have a bunch of heretical princes. So I think I'll just go for it. And we're just gonna be, let's say, decisive. I'm gonna ask for military access from these guys, and then we'll sort of put our troops over here. Smush the troops of Nassau. We have troops over here to smush the troops of Ulm. We have troops over here to smush the troops of Augsburg. And I'm also going to position my troops over here to smush the troops of Styria, which will only leave Verden and East Frisia and Riga. And I think Magdeburg as well, but we should sort of be able to do this. The really nasty thing about this is that there's a level 5 fort in here. There's a level 5 fort in here, and these are tough nuts to crack. Level 5 forts are actually really nasty. So we'll see how it goes. But what I want to do is I definitely need a leader that is able to siege stuff down. So come on. Yeah, it could be better. It could be worse though. I mean, 1 point in siege, that's... I'll take it. I'll take it. We're gonna have you command the Imperial Guard. You're commanded by Albrecht Livensani. You're commanded by the Emperor, which is just as well. I actually do want my Emperor to die, because that will give me 10 more Imperial authority, as long as I can make sure that we get re-elected. So churning them, going through them very fast is actually a decent way to gain Imperial authority. So I don't mind if they die. We're gonna lose stability, yes, but oh well, we'll live with it. So let's go for it. Austria has announced Bavaria as their new rival. Man, come on. Make up your mind, Austria. First they were my rival, then they weren't my rival, now they are my rival again. Whatever. Whatever. Stupid Austria. Okay, so these guys are ready. These guys are not, so come on, get there. We need to get there. We're losing some troops down there. 2.5% actually. That's quite a bit, but oh well. Lorraine. I do want to end my military access here. So cancel the military access. Our truce with England has ended. Venice has ended. Argentine has ended. That's all fine and dandy. So we've got our troops all here now. I mean, we've got 120,000 troops. Even more. So this is not impossible. Poland still has unlawful territory. I can't force them to return it though, and I think I'll lose imperial authority if I ask them to return it and they say no. Right, Graz. These guys would actually flip their faith if I could make it happen. If I were able to enforce religious unity, they would do it, which is pretty cool. They still like me. They don't trust me very much, but they like me. Right, so let's go for it. Let's go for it. There's no use in waiting. If I wait longer, Ravensburg might even join. Currently they are in debt, so they won't do it, but they might if I wait even longer. None of my allies will join. Either I'm missing favors, or Denmark is in debt like crazy, and they also like these guys because they're in the same league. Augsburg is in the Catholic League, which is the reason why they're not in a coalition against me, why I can attack them, but oh well. So let's go for it. Let's declare the war. We're gonna lose our alliance with Nassau, which is not something that I want. What I'll do is I'll go for forced march here so that I make sure that I catch these guys. And since I'm the Emperor, I can queue up sort of marching orders inside the Empire without actually having access to these guys due to war. So I should be able to smush them rather easily. I hope. So, yep. We caught these guys. We will be able to catch these as well. I hope. And it should not be a problem to reduce these guys to rubble. Okay, the King of Denmark has died. That can happen. Ulm is down. And all that I'm going to do for now, until we can actually take care of Ulm, because Ulm is going to take 15 regiments to siege down. So I'm gonna leave, like, let's say 1,000 troops on there. Or let's say maybe 2,000, so they don't make a sally. Well, what we want to do is we want to use these troops to smush the other guys. Magdeburg only has a fort level 1. Verden has a fort level 5, which is kind of crazy. But we should be able. We should first destroy their armies and then worry about the rest. On their own, these 8,000 or 11,000 or whatever armies are not to be feared, but if you actually let them congregate and unite, then they can put up a pretty good fight, which is not what we want. So I'm going to leave 2,000 men here. And this is going to be the toughest nut to crack, because these guys are an archbishopric, so they're going to have onward Christian soldiers, which increases their garrison size, and they have conscripted garrisons. That's super annoying. That's super annoying. 20 regiments to siege that one down, so we're just going to leave 2k in there, and then we'll go and hunt the other guys. We won the Battle of Nassau. Nassau has only a level 1 fort. But Friesland has a level 5 fort up there. That's nasty. What are you doing? Okay, you're moving up there. We definitely have to smush these guys before they can do anything, let's say, dangerous. We do have our siege leader over here. I mean, maybe I should get going. Okay, Muscovy entered an alliance with Styria. I mean, that really doesn't help Styria. I doubt that Muscovy will be able to march their troops over. Plus, Novgorod actually seems to sort of have the upper hand in the struggle. I think mainly because Lithuania is independent. They're not in a personal union under Poland. That changes the balance of power in the east quite a bit, because Lithuania sort of has their own interests instead of Poland having to deal with everything. Lithuania can do their bit to keep these two separate, fight on Novgorod's side, whilst Poland can sort of project their power towards the Teutonic Order and all that. A weaker Poland, but more players in Eastern Europe is the consequence of that. So what we're going to do, this only needs, I think, 5 cannons, because it's a capital fort, so let's leave 5 cannons in here and be done with it. And we'll basically try to kill these Frisian dudes. I mean, I could siege that place down, but what I'll do is I'll just send 1,000 men in there, and we'll sort of try to kill these guys off. At least that's my idea. How many cannons would we need for the max? 15. We only have 13. Right. Well, I need at least my armies for now at full fighting strength. None of these guys really has good fleets. Yeah, these guys have a little bit of a fleet, but they have mostly trading ships. I should have built a bunch more galleys, actually. Do we still have loans? Yes, we do. Well, I'm gonna try to squeeze out as much money as possible out of these guys. That fight should be over soonish. These people, I wonder where they are going. Mantua. Can I reach Mantua? Yeah, I can. I guess I can move into Südtirol because it's part of the empire, and then I can go for through the rest of the Austrian land. I wouldn't mind smushing the Mantuan army. These guys are finished. This is only a level 1 fort. These are just normal places. So what I'll do is, I think I'll leave 5,000 cannons in there. And I just send, let's say, 1,000 men over there. And another 1,000 men into Görz. And then we'll move into Krain and sort of stop anyone advancing from that direction. These guys, I think, are going to run to Ragusa, but that'll at least stop them from coming at me. And these guys, I mean, they can siege that one down as long as they want. It's not going to help them, at least not much. Oh, holy cow! No, we don't want that. So the East Frisian army has decided to retreat. That's the Burgundian Corps. I think what I'll do is, well, I would be able to siege down Magdeburg rather quickly. How much money does Magdeburg have? 11? Some more reparations? I mean, why not? Why not? Send them to Leipzig. Send them to Leipzig. The biggest problem is these guys and these guys. Because if they combine, they're 20,000 and they'll be able to take on any of my stacks, which I don't want. We're gonna be vulnerable over here for a little while. Really should start moving on to this thing. I really should start. Oh yeah, and we wanna marry Denmark. That's for certain. Right. So what I'll do is I'll basically send just 5,000 cannons into Magdeburg. Siege that one down. And then we'll move down to Mainz. What are these guys doing? Where are they going? Paderborn. Stay here. We'll go after them. I want to smush the East Frisian army. Bartering increases. While the poor state of the Bavarian currency is becoming ever more troubling for us, the common people have started to look to other solutions. Many are growing weary of the use of money and avoid it whenever possible, reverting to old means of trade like the barter system. Perhaps their concerns are misplaced, but if we do not act swiftly, we may lose our grip on the economy and the country itself. So we can gain a bunch of local economy in Pilsen, 2 times in Pilsen. Bit of it in Oberlausitz, bit of it in Pfalz, or we can lose 100 admin power to lose 2 inflation. We do have an idea, economic ideas, that sort of reduces autonomy even when we're not doing anything. So, which sort of keeps the autonomy down nicely. I mean, this autonomy is 25 because it is belongs to the clergy. I'd rather not spend the points because you can reduce the inflation for 75. So I would pay basically, sorry, a premium to reduce the inflation more, which is not something I want. Why is it going down so slowly? No, we do have that. I guess because we don't have an advisor, it's not going down as fast. I mean, the inflation is a problem. It's making our life much worse. We're basically paying a quarter additionally to everything. So we would pay 15. We would only pay 15 for this, of 45 instead of 60. That actually makes quite a difference. But I don't want to buy it down. Who does Pilsen belong to? Is Pilsen part of an estate? No, we don't have any estate. Well, no. No, we're gonna go for that one. It's gonna be fine. We've gotta live with it. We'll live with it. Come on, guys. Come on, merge. Join him. And let's go for these guys. I hope that I can catch them. I mean, I could go for the forced march. Actually... Oh, no! That's annoying. That's annoying as hell. I could go for the East Frisian fort, but I can't go into Hoya. Crap. Well, I'm gonna leave my troops over here then in Cologne. Just have them hang out there. Where are these guys going? I guess they're running to Riga. What are these guys doing? Let's try if we can't catch them in Linz. You will be there on the 1st, we'll be there on the 9th. Well, that's not what we want at all. Well, this will soon be ours. Oh yeah, come on, attack me, dude. I laugh about you. Let's just wait until they're locked in. They're not gonna have much fun attacking me over there. They'll die. So, move in my troops. We're gonna give these guys a leader. Let's try to get rid of our emperor. Not that I don't like him, but having more imperial authority might be a good idea. Let's go to Magdeburg. I guess these guys are running east as well. So Görz is under our control now. I'm gonna send these guys into Canton as well. And as soon as we're done over here, removing the Mantuan troops, we'll sort of move our troops down to Mantua and attack them. Come on, guys. I really have to make sure that I don't lose too much manpower, or the coalition will perceive me as being weak. I mean, these guys, they are only 14 aggressive expansion. These guys are at 23. We really are ticking down quite a bit. Okay, crap. So we won the Battle of Canton. Quite handily, I might say. Where are these guys going? Linz. Let's try if we can't catch them. That might not be a bad idea. I guess they're running back to Mantua. So with that in mind, I could send 2 of my cannons over here so that we can actually start sieging down Augsburg. We've got to do that at some point. How's Nassau looking? Oh right, okay, so we'll be able to catch these. We'll be able to catch the Werdener army. We keep these guys in Leipzig. Let's hope that I'll be able to sort of pull out Magdeburg out of this war. Because I don't want them in it. I hope that I'll be able to get Tyrol out of it. Now let's just go up in speed a little bit. Nassau has a wall breach now. That's pretty good. And we're fighting them. Come on, kill them. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. These guys gang up on you, they fight you, and suddenly fights that might have been easy if you had caught them apart from each other will cost you, and you're gonna lose them. So we're gonna remove these guys. That's shit. But it could have been worse. So we won the siege of Graz, which basically brings this army back to, well, mainly its full strength. So we got 2,000 over there. And what do we need? 20 regiments. Holy crap. So the Imperial Guard, we're gonna keep our 15,000. And we already got 2. So all we need is another 5. No, that's not true. We only need 3 to get to 20. So let's get there. Let's get there. We're gonna send these guys back to Mantua to take them out. Did I give the military access back to these? Yeah, I did. Okay. I hope that we can get Nassau out of this, and even Magdeburg would be good. Definitely gotta defend our troops in Magdeburg over there. So I'll move my army into Potsdam. Right. Gotta give the Burgundian Corps a leader. Who's my best leader? Our Emperor again. Okay then. Let's see if they stop moving in. Yeah, they do. Okay, so I'm gonna put these guys in here. I'll be attacked, right? I'll be attacked, yeah. I can sort of effectively stop them from going after me. That's exactly what I didn't want. Now all these guys have sort of the ability to merge. It didn't handle that very well. Let's join these guys. And we'll move on Mantua. Livisani. What are you doing? Where's Livisani? Over there. Okay. We can give Livisani to this army. And we'll sort of march into Mantua, smush the Mantuan army. Siege down Mantua to get them out of the war. How much money does Mantua have is the question. 75. But I'm gonna take the war reparations. I'll be fine. This should fall soonish. This should fall soonish, and we'll also be already able to remove Styria from this war. So, oh, come on! We just can't force a religion. 4%. That pisses me off. Well, let's go for war reparations. Give me a bunch of money. And let's annul your treaty with France, because that annoys me. And... oh, you're allied with Sweden and Muscovy as well. Well, get rid of that as well. Well, keep Muscovy. Keep Muscovy. That'll keep Hungary in check, I guess. I don't care for Muscovy. Although, I mean, I might be able to just attack them, force flip them. I would be more difficult to break them out of Hungary again, though, because Hungary is allied with the other guys. Is it war? But if we're at peace, they would definitely accept enforced religious unity. I don't really have to attack them. So what was I doing? You can keep your alliance with Muscovy. Just get rid of France. I don't want France meddling in my affairs. But other than that, things are fine. But give up your claims. I don't want to be pulled into anything. So let's go for that. That ends that chapter of the war. I will use the money that I get from this to build a fort in there. I promise we have to do that. But for now, I'm going to end it here. Next time we'll sort of go into full siege mode over here. We'll try to piece as many of these guys out, and we'll try to force convert as many of these as possible. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.